Hello YouTube, we're back. We're not headed to the locker. I know you're shocked, but I didn't make any sales. Things are really slow for me right now. I spent a bunch of time last night listing a bunch of stuff. I have a feeling that it's probably DVDs that are not moving for me. And unfortunately, that's what I have a lot of right now. So I'm listing individual DVDs that I think might have some sale value to them. And if not, I'm trying to lot them up in groups of 6 because that'll fit in an 8x6x4 box pretty well. It's just, we just got to have people on the other end that are making the purchases, I guess. I've ventured into trying to do promoted listings, and I don't know if I'm actually getting a pop out of that or not. I mean, I know I've gotten some sales that indicate that it was a promoted listing, but then again, everything on mine is a promoted listing right now. So even if, you know, Joe Blow comes along and buys something just because he organically found the listing, I don't really know what the promoted listing's doing for me yet. And I know some of the other resellers do promoted listings, so I'm sure it's not a bad idea. I know Lonnie over at Shed Flips does at least a 1% listing just to get it out there in front of people. And so that's kind of what I did. Yeah, I didn't do it at the trending levels. I just did it at 1%. If over time I need to bump it up to something a little bit better or a little bit higher, then I'll do that. But at this moment, I'm trying to watch how I spend my money until we can get back into being employed. Then we'll see about taking some more risk. We are headed today because I have some donations that I have to give. We're headed to a thrift store that I've used before, that I just checked to see if they actually took in product, because I've never seen anybody take anything there, and it turns out that yeah, they do. It's just around the back. And so I'm going to take my stuff there and take a look around. If I'm able to wing it, I will see about bringing you guys along. And I can't say I usually find a lot of things at thrift stores. Most of my stuff is at garage sales. There's no doubt that a lot of the people at garage sales are trying to get rid of their items, so they're honestly trying to get rid of it as and they sell it cheap. And so that's the opportunity to pick it up and have a good resale margin on it. Thrift stores, sometimes. And so we're going to give it a shot. But if I walk out of there with nothing, then you'll understand that they aren't always winners. So we'll give it a shot. We'll see you there. Gator out. Two. Coffee cups and kitchen utensils. How you doing?
Hey, how are you?
Got some stuff. Yeah. Looks like somebody put some stuff over there.
Oh no. We got it. Is that also yours?
No.
No?
That was our... Welcome back, YouTube. We went into the thrift store. We turned on the camera. It was red, showing that it was on, but when I got back, I couldn't turn it off. So I ended up having to remove the battery, and that was the only way to get it to stop. And when I went to go see if anything was recorded, it would turn out that my whole time inside the thrift store was not recorded. Now, granted, you probably didn't miss much, but the only thing I picked up was this Nip Tuck Season 5. Now, this is a weird video to me because it actually, if you look real close, it says Season 5 Part 2. Now, I actually had Season 5 Part 1 as part of the videos that I got from my DVD guy. And, oh no, that's not right. I actually picked up that DVD because I thought it was a full Season 5. I picked it up at the Goodwill Bins store. And I don't understand why they broke it into 2 parts. So when I was here at the thrift store, I'd seen it before, and I knew that it was here, but I thought I would finally break down and pick it up this time. They wanted $3.99 for it, but when I did a little bit of looking on the sale of the 2 parts together, even as a used item, it was listing at $28. So I was willing to come off $4 and give it a shot. I think at the Ben's store I probably paid probably $1.39 for the part 1. So we're into it for more than I really want to be, so I really hope that it actually does sell.
Say a command.
My GPS voice command doesn't work, and then out of nowhere it asks for a command. So like I said, hopefully we'll get that listed and make something out of it. Other than that, I have to go to my mother's house and drop off some stuff, and then we're going to go, what are we going to do? I don't know what we're going to do at that point. Oh, I'm going to go to the locker to go drop off some things that I listed last night, so I'll take you along for that. See you at the locker. We are back at the locker. Have a couple of items that need to be put away. That looks like as good a place as any. We'll put on the light. Beautiful. Okay. So, I'll put you guys right here. As you saw earlier today, we went down to a thrift store and we had a nice failure on the camera. Seems to be working now. So, let's move forward. First thing that we're putting in is this Who Wants to Be a Millionaire DVD game. I'm going to end up putting it into one of the bins. It got listed last night, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to put, as soon as I find out where it is, right here, we are going to put a box name associated with it, so we will find it in the future. So we get specific items. People wondered, how do you do this? Well, once you get a store, one of the options down here at the very bottom is custom SKU. So when you pick on that, we can come down here and say box box 47. And then we back out, and we back out, and we back out, and then we revise it. So that now has a home. These are CDs. I've got a hold of some Elvis Presley CDs and a Blu-ray. So instead of putting them in with my regular Blu-rays with my regular DVDs over here, I think I'm probably just going to end up putting them in a box, because this is getting kind of full and I actually have a lot more to add to it. So we will probably put these in a box. And honestly, 47 seems to be the winner for right about now. So what we'll do is we'll pull up all three of these Elvis items and put them in that box. Okay, so these three have a new home. Next thing I have is a couple of Makita saw blades, combination saw blades. Picked them up for, I think, $3. I think the guy initially wanted $2 a piece, and he gave them to me for $3 for the pair. Box 47. Last from this plastic bag is going to be some, I have never picked these up before, but they're just some 7-Eleven plastic cups, and I think I got I don't know, 6 or 7 of them for probably 50 cents. I'd have to go take a look at some of the previous film to see what it says, and so I have them listed. This one is at $10.99, $4.99, and $4.99. So got some watchers so far, or not watchers, some views so far. We will also put these all in 47, just because that's been the lucky number today. Come into my stove.
That's so funny. That's so she said. Hello.
I'm adding Christina or
Cynthia.
Cynthia.
Yes.
Okay. I'm just adding some new things that I listed last night.
Can I touch?
Box 47. Yeah, sure.
Murder mystery. Nice. That's like an adult drinking game, I would think.
It's a party game.
That's what I'm saying.
I think you end up inviting people over, wine and food and beer and all that kind of stuff like this, and you assign. I've actually done one of those one time, where everybody had like this is your role to play, and you live that role, and so box 47. Dang it! This stuff over here is my wife's box 47. This stuff is all her craft stuff.
Do you have like a online list of things you have?
Yeah, I have 2 stores with eBay.
Oh, nice.
And so I find this stuff. I go to garage sales. I find it. I get a decent profit margin on it. Put it on eBay, and I sell it off. And so I met a guy who had access to a bunch of DVDs, and so he was actually getting me those. But the problem is that's dried up, and he's kind of gone away now. So other than that,
Do you sell furniture or just anything?
pretty much collectibles, usable stuff like that I can. Right now, it's stuff that I can flip on eBay and be able to ship it. So I went to someone's house. They were moving out, and they had a bunch of collectibles that were you know, like ornaments.
Oh, nice. That's I know someone who would love that.
Well, I know someone who's selling that,
Oh yeah.
and so do you now.
That's
I went to a garage sale. These are a couple of old 7-Eleven cups
oh,
that
nice.
back in the day, back in '73 and '76 and '72, you know, somebody's collecting those things, and they may be trying to put together a collection. These are all video games.
What's that PS4 game you have? Oh, NBA 2K.
This one's NBA
We
2K.
have that one. Do you have any more?
It's 2K15.
15.
There's a couple different 2Ks. One could be 2K14,
Okay.
so it depends on what.
I'm gonna write it down and I'll let you know.
Absolutely.
NBA 2K15.
Yeah. See here's NBA 2K12 for Xbox. So you can see that 2K is a common way of them naming it. It's just this last number is changing per the year.
What is that one right here?
That one is Star Wars
Ooh,
Battlefront
I might
for
have-
Xbox One.
Yeah. Battlefront.
Yeah, and I'm hoping that because I have my sunroof open just to.
Oh,
just
go
to-
ahead. I'm
but
coming
it's-
now.
Go ahead.
The top of it's kind of like shut just a smidget, so.
That's as I remember seeing that. Okay, how about this? You want to run and do that?
I'm not
and
going anywhere,
even,
so you want to come
even little
back?
things that I feel like I can give to you. You know, we do have auctions. I don't think we have auction this month here, but even
Yeah.
if you can help us take stuff off our hands, we can help you out.
I'm in.
All right.
I mean, if it's stuff. I mean, here's some of the other stuff I got. I mean, these are all baseball hats.
Oh, see, you don't have. See, you need to see them displayed.
These are Star Trek collectible cards, not even out of the packaging.
Oh, good. That's
These are
nice. Oh yeah, I have kids.
well, I got plushes,
Oh, that's
minions.
They
I got
love
a couple
that.
different types of
So
minions.
how would I? So you have a list online with number.
Yeah, if you look up, if you go to, actually, if you go to any Google, you go to your local Google machine, and type in Gator Flips. Gator Flips.
FLIPS.
In Google. So these are videos you want to do all. That's my store and that's my store.
Okay, and it'll tell you everything that's in.
So
in
yeah,
the boxes.
if you pick up, if you do this, like I listed Purple Rain last night,
Oh,
Jackass
nice.
movies, 2.5 Men. So I'm actually putting together like sets of stuff because I got like these are all movies by Eddie Murphy. These
Very
are
coordinated.
these are all movies that are what the hell's his name? This
Perfect Storm. Yeah, no, he took one about.
this guy right here, Clooney. George, those are all George Clooney movies right there. So yeah, I mean, I got a hold of a bunch of them, so I had to figure out how to put them together. Like this is all Schwarzenegger.
Yeah, you're very
But
coordinated.
then there's all these singles because they're not related. Like here's, Talladega Nights, but here's Rocky 1 through 4.
Oh, that
So
should
I
be
would
a
actually
good
put
one
that
to
down
see.
here so it's easier to find. But then these are like seasons. Season 1 and season 2, season 3 of Burn Notice. Here's Harry Potter.
No?
2 through 5. Chamber of Secrets through Half-Blood Prince
They
Part
should
1.
sound. Those things should say, yeah, do you have any like?
I just need people to buy them.
Yeah, no, definitely. I'm gonna look out for you.
But I want y'all to see some of the other stuff too. I mean, you got Abominable from the
Oh,
Girl
nice.
Rudolph through,
Yeah.
and Simba Cup
Ooh.
from Simba, the Lion King on Ice.
Yeah,
Feel free to pull something open if you want.
okay.
Here's some of these. These are brand new, never opened.
I was just looking at this.
Well, I got about 4 of them. They're just different.
That would probably.
Okay, so what we got here is a couple of sets. This is just a bunch of. It's probably too bright. This is just a bunch of DVDs that I lumped together. You heard me talking to them about trying to put some together to move them out. Turns out that these didn't get listed, so I'm actually going to end up taking them back home and getting them listed. It's raining like cats and dogs outside. Well, now it is time to bid adieu to the locker. And we got stuff in here. We got more DVDs in here. I'm going to have to start doing some more of these lumped sets. Because, as you will know by now, I no longer have my DVD guy. So what I have is what I have. So waiting for similar actors to lump together might not really happen. So I might have to start grabbing groups of them and sending them out as sets like this. I know that I can get these 6 inside of an 8x6x4 box pretty easily. And I just need to start putting them together and moving them out, because honestly, I don't want these things sitting around here forever. So we're going to leave it at that. Thanks for tagging along, guys. I know this was kind of a long one. And we'll see you the next go round. Gator out.